I'm Vicki Koron. I'm a painter and a printmaker. I work in acrylics and oils. I do woodcuts, pretty much casein, anything that kind of feels right at the moment. I live in New London, and I actually went to art school when my children were just kind of old enough to fend for themselves somewhat. And I did a 4-year program at Pennsylvania Academy of the Fine Arts, which was the most wonderful opportunity of my lifetime. And so here I am, painting in New London. And lucky me. A loon, same thing. It actually probably is from Pleasant Lake. Okay, this. Can we do these? No. These were kind of an experiment. They're called my tea bag paintings. The background are tea bags that I dried and glued on a canvas, and then I kind of followed what was already there. This little unit that you see here are mostly concerned with birds. That's a nest and a feather that was in our yard. Oh, fun thing. Okay, next. This would be acrylic collage. And so I texture the painting first, or the canvas, and then work from there. I've been doing this kind of similar image of trees for a few years, and there's just no end to it because they're just totally fascinating. There's another one, collage, yep. And this next set is actually kind of came off of the tea bag thing because they're coffee filters, and with my favorite, the birches. This is actually an oil painting, Burpee Hill, in New London, I guess. I started at plein air, finished it in my studio, and it's one of my favorites. Worked out pretty well. Sunapee in the background. Oh, no. Shape and color. Maybe this is too much. Oh. All right, this is what I've been doing a series of shape and color paintings for quite a long time, and they're it's open-ended. I'm still doing them, and I've done quite a few, and they're a challenge, and I love the colors and the shapes. Another shape and color, it's Monhegan Village. And this one a lot of you will recognize. It's Messer Farm, and another shape and color. This is an oil. All the ones I've been talking about lately are all oils. This is the Vermont plein air. Went out there, finished it in my studio. Thank you. That one too. Same thing. A little oil, just a favorite. A nice meadow with some of our granite rocks from New Hampshire. This is the last one. Oh, and this one, as I drive out my driveway, right across the road is this delightful maple tree. So last year, I just went out there with my paints and tried to capture it. It's stunning, and it's a memory of beautiful fall days.
Hi, my name is John Koron, and I'm an oil painter. I love that process of painting. I love portraiture, and I love landscape. And I love to work on one for a while and then kind of burn myself out and then continue on the next. Like I worked on these paintings for a couple months, and the last 2 nights I worked on some portraiture. So it's a nice balance that kind of keep me motivated. Will it autofocus?
It'll focus.
This is a painting I did in Port Clyde, Maine. I started it on location and I finished it in my studio. This is a chicken painting I do. These models were relatively inexpensive and they live right at my house. This is a chicken painting, another chicken painting I did of a chicken that lives on my farm.
And say the media too, you know,
Oh, okay.
oil or.
Alright. This is an oil painting I did in Land Grove, Vermont at a sunflower patch. This is a lobster point on Howard's End Point in Maine. This is a loon painting I did in oil on canvas, and this loon was on Little Lake Sunapee.
Thank you.
Here's an oil on canvas I did in Howard's End, Maine. And I wanted to show that it's just not a lobster man working the lobster trap. It kind of takes a whole family. So I wanted to incorporate a family in the painting to kind of show, you know, it takes a team, not just one lobsterman on one lobster boat. Another oil on canvas that I did in Land Grove, Vermont.